idea.
Now consider the industrial application of the algorithm. So let's say we've done a couple of years with the volunteers and we have the algorithm and the software really dialed in and we're able to collect the data we need to run the algorithm and produce MBR. So then we take that algorithm, kind of like what you guys are doing with your liquid intelligence, and we apply the same process to an industry. So let's say we go to the pharmaceutical industry and we say, look, we have this algorithm that will allow us to measure the net beneficial results of your operations. This could be a CSR, a corporate social responsibility win for you. Let us implement this algorithm to measure your supply chain, up and down your supply chain, and produce a net benefit value indicator. And then let's take the results that we produced in that pharmaceutical company and spread it throughout the pharmaceutical industry. Suddenly, we've refined even better our software and our algorithm. So then let's take it from pharmaceutical industries to hospitals and say, let us use our MBR algorithm to define, measure, and capture the net beneficial value of your operations. And then let's spread that throughout all of healthcare. And so now all of a sudden, even without the implementation of Copiosis, we have a way to demonstrably prove the benefit or the lack thereof of an operation, which could have tremendous value for consumers, number one, and more importantly, tremendous value for the producers, because the producers are trying to get a handle on how well they're doing. And if we can help them identify the pain points through the algorithm of where they're not getting the most bang for the buck in terms of in MBR measurement, then that could be of huge value to the industries.
That's a good point. The indicators is huge being able to rank companies based on more than just how much profit they make, right? Like, who do you want to work for? Who do you want to buy?
Yes. Right? Yes. So the onus in today's world, and you see this demonstrated time and time again, the onus for stewardship, even though it's not very well done, is on the consumer. So you two may be old enough to remember that back in the day, the cola makers had a problem because consumers were drinking their cola and throwing their bottles and cans on the ground. And so there was a consumer movement to try and put the onus on the companies to do something about that. And what the cola companies did was they created a PR campaign that created the term litter bug. Don't be a litter bug. So they pushed the responsibility of their cola production onto the consumer. Well, in Copiosis, that doesn't happen. The onus is on the producer, and if the producer doesn't take the onus on for his or her production function, then they don't get MBR commensurate with that decision. And so if a producer wants to be wealthy in Copiosis, they do everything they can to make sure their productive supply chain and their product are well stewarded. And so the point of that is that in today's world, if we're able to implement this algorithm and this software in the way that I'm talking about, suddenly the producers have more access to what's really going on and they can do something about it. And the consumer does too, because now they can see the index. And so both now are kind of on the same page.